requesting everybody to please settle down. We will start in about a couple of minutes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the CSC CSR Conclave 2026, being held at the iconic Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. Today is a celebration of partnerships, possibilities, and purpose. Our theme, Together for Tomorrow, beautifully captures the spirit of today's gathering. Because CSR is just not what one organization can do. It is about what we can achieve when government, industry, academia, development organizations, and grassroots partners come together with a common purpose. We're delighted to have with us today an inspiring gathering of leaders, CSR professionals, policymakers, academicians, industry experts, development partners, VLEs, and change makers from across the country. On behalf of the entire CSC Academy, I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you present here. To begin with, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our guests on the stage, starting with our chief guest, Shrikant sir, Akhil sir, Vishal sir, and Praveen sir are requested to please join us on the stage. Can we please welcome them with a round of applause, everybody? Dear all, every auspicious beginning starts with the light of knowledge, hope, and positivity. So to mark the formal commencement of the CSC CSR Conclave 2026, may I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly join us for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्य.
Thank you, everybody. May this light continue to inspire all of us to work towards a more inclusive, empowered, and sustainable society. And now, before we move ahead with the proceedings, it is our privilege. Excuse me, everybody. All right. So it is our privilege to formally welcome and felicitate the distinguished guests who've joined us today. May I request Shri Akil Kumar sir to kindly felicitate our respected chief guest, Shri Krishnamachari Shrikant, with a bouquet and a shawl as a token of our respect and warm welcome. Let's welcome him with a round of applause, everybody. May I now request Shri Praveen Chandikar sir to please felicitate Shri Akil Kumar, Chairman Secretary CSC Academy, with a bouquet and a shawl. A round of applause for our dignitaries, everybody. Also requesting Shri Praveen Chandikar sir to kindly felicitate Shri Vishal Sharma, COO CSC SPV, with a bouquet and a shawl. Thank you, everybody. It is an honor to have all of you with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move towards understanding the larger purpose behind today's gathering, the CSC CSR Conclave 2026 is not merely a conference. It is a platform to bring together the strength of technology, skills, education, financial inclusion, cybersecurity, and social responsibility. At the heart of this journey is one simple thought: how do we work together to create a stronger tomorrow? To set the context for today's conclave and take us through the CSR journey of CSC, I am delighted to invite Ms. Swarn Prabha Singh, AVP CSC Academy, to deliver the welcome address. Can we please welcome her with a round of applause?
Thank you, Dikshant. Namaskar and Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath, because I am from the place which is blessed by Lord Jagannath. So welcome to all of you. Once again, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Shikant Sir. A very warm welcome to our respected MD and CEO, CSPV, and Chairman Secretary of CSC Academy, Sir. Our respected COO, Sir, and none other than our very own, the guardian of CSC Academy, Shri Praveen Chandikar, Sir. It is truly an honor and privilege to have all of you with us today, sir. I would like to welcome the second, the pillar, the base, and the base of our CSC Academy, our esteemed partner who are sitting on that. So welcome to all of you, sir and ma'am, and thank you for being with us today. Next, I would like to welcome the soul and the identity of our CSC network, that is our CSC VLE network. So welcome to all of you once again to the CSC CSR Conclave. And lastly, but not certainly the least, I would like to welcome the team, my colleague, and each and every one of CSC team to this CSC CSR Conclave. Their commitment, dedication, relentless efforts continues to drive us forward. Once again, a very welcome to each and every one of you to the CSC CSR Conclave 2026, Together for Tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, before we take you through our journey, let's take a moment to set the context for why are we today here and what is the reason for this conclave. So I'm very delighted to inform that we have become 9 years old, like CSC Academy was established in 2017, and the largest purpose is to talk about CSR is not merely as funding or as compliance, but as a creating social impact. Second, for us CSC Academy, the CSR is not just about the fulfilling a mandate or a target, but it is about creating opportunities, reaching the last mile, and making development more inclusive. Apart from this, also we propose to bring the CSC into the story, the grassroots network, and what makes CSC uniquely positioned for this journey is our presentation at the grassroots level. Through our VLE network, we are present where the need is the greatest, within the communities, villages, among the people, and ultimately seek to service. And finally, the client, without which the CSC Academy could not have been sustained. The journey could never have been possible also alone. It is the trust and the partnership of our clients and the CSR partners that has enabled us over the years to convert ideas into initiative and initiative into the impact. So finally, we're trying with the help of the VLE network, our CSR partner, to create the bridge to this conclave. And finally, CSR partners, plus CSC teams, plus technology, plus communities, we aim to create a sustainable impact, because CSR for us is not a project but with an end date. It is continuing commitment to create sustainable impact, and today we come together to celebrate that commitment and take it forward. So moving to the next session, I would like to take you a quick ride through the CSR journey of CSC Academy since 2017. But one request to all of you, that don't just see the numbers, see the story behind us, because we just don't create the numbers. Behind every numbers, always think there is a one slide behind every person, a student who got an opportunity, a women who got the financial independency, a young person who acquired the skill, a family that received the basic healthcare facility, and a community that become more aware and empowered. So with these numbers, demonstrations, a skill, the real achievement lies in the lives behind these numbers. So starting with Ishan, can we start? So basically, to go through the journey of CSC Academy, we need to go through the CSC SPV journey, and I don't think we need to introduce the CSC SPV at this platform, but still in a nutshell, we are the largest network in India, having more than 10 plus lakh common service center in India, and actively 5.5 lakh CSC doing the transactions. And during the tenure of my state head in Odisha, I used to always demonstrate to the government, sir, CSC can do everything, right from birth to death, anything you name. Please think about CSC, and CSC is there for you. So from there, the CSC Academy started. But the question arises, if CSC has so much largest network, so much, established rules, then why the need of CSC Academy? Because we have the same VLE network, we have the same network, services, everything. So CSC Academy was established in 2017 with a purpose. The vision behind of this was to inclusive, digitally empowered and opportunity-driven society. If you look at our journey, you'll see that our intervention are not isolated programs. And the reason behind of mainly establishing CSC Academy, I will quote the statement from the then MD sir Dr. Dinesh Tyagi, पैसा हम हर जगह कमाते हैं, तो थोड़ी दुआ भी कमा लेते हैं. So this is the reason behind the establishment of CSC Academy, that we got into the CSR projects. So next is organizational background, as I've already told you. Next. Yes. And the reason I told you why CSC Academy got into the CSR project, and because already there are lots of NGO, lot of organizations who have been working in the CSR projects, but still the CSC Academy always stood distinctively in the market, and thanks to our partner who always believed in us. The reason behind that, our CSR goals are closely aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring that our grassroots initiatives contribute to a larger global development agenda, whether it is education, skill development, women empowerment, employability, healthcare, financial or digital literacy. Each of our intervention addresses key areas identified under the SDGs. In this way, we are not only creating the impact of the community at the community level, but also contributing to the larger vision of the building inclusive, empowered and sustainable society. So we'll see, basically we have been walking into 7 thematic areas. We start with education. As you can see, education, we have been working with Awas Foundation, and which has been implemented in Rajasthan, and under Awas Foundation we have almost 10,000 students who got benefited in the year of 2025 and 26. Then we come to CSC Tiny Take, which is the flagship project of CSC Academy. Basically, it is the small school run by in every panchayat or in every block, in every district you'll find, where we ensure to teach the smaller kids from early childhood education, 3 to 6 years children with the digital empowerment. Then come to the digital library cum resource center. This is another flagship project of CSC Academy as well as CSC SPV. The purpose of this establishing digital library in the rural areas of India was to enable to those students who are not eligible or who are not getting access to basic education, or those who want to prepare for the competitive exams but don't have access to internet infrastructure or books. So in that case, the digital library run by CSC Academy are the truly blessings for those students who want to build a future. The next we come to the Empowering Marginalized Youth Project Digital Learning. Here also we have enabled almost more than 2,500 children under this project with the support of NFL National Fertilizer Limited. So this is about the education we have done in over the years. Next. Then we come about skilling, sir. Skilling is the basic thing we require nowadays. And under the skilling, we are thankful to the partners like UNICEF who have been supporting us over the years, and we have enabled almost 7.5 lakh students and 6.07 lakh students, learners, they have been enabled over the 5 years under the UNICEF scheme for this skilling project. And under this, let me elaborate you, I'll take 1 more minute. Under the skilling project, we are giving access to AI and digital productivity, design fundamentals with AI, robotics and automation, and financial literacy. Then come to next. Women empowerment. No need to say, this is the buzzing thing, and everyone is working in the women empowerment skill, and it should be done. So CSC Academy also take an initiative in that, and thanks to Kindrel who supported us in doing the women empowerment, and with the support of CGF, we have almost taught more than 1 lakh women in cyber security over the years with the support of Kindrel. Next come to the another thematic areas where we went to is employability, and employability also we are thankful to UNICEF who supported us over the years, and also the very new initiative which you will find in market, that the first time we are been working with the Indian Air Force and the Indian Army to support the veterans of Army officials, Air Force officials, and to give them a lively sustainablehood to their family and relatives. So thanks to SDFC Bank and Axis Bank who supported in this very noble initiative, and till now we have established more than 100 centers across the country for Indian Army and 25 centers for the Indian Air Force. Then come to the healthcare, which is a basic right of all the citizens of India, and under this also we have taken an initiative in the name of Bal Swasthya, and with the support of REC, we have 5 MMUs, mobile medical units, running in Uttarakhand. Next. Then finally come to digital literacy and cyber security, and with this I would like to thank the support of LLF, through which our VLE's network have been enabled almost 8.5 lakh beneficiary across the country. Then financial literacy. Here also CSC Academy has taken initiative with the support of CTSI. We have enabled almost more than 50,000 learners in UNICEF under UNICEF project in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Next. So these are the numbers, as I said. Numbers are there. Impact you must have been seen earlier also. So very small impact you can say, but we tried our level best to create an impact in the society. Till now, 10,000 students, as I said, in Olympiad, 50 lakh children in health, and 12 lakh youths have been benefited, 5 lakh women have been benefited. So these numbers are saying that over the years of 9 years, CSC Academy has been consistently delivering its promises and the committed which we had done to the society to create a change in the society. Next. Way forward. So coming to the way forward, as this is the main vision of this CSR Conclave, because we know what we have done. Now the question is what we looking for. So once again, I'm thankful to all the partners who have been here, who have been supporting us for years and believed in us and kept faith in us in this noble journey. So in way forward, I do have 3 to 4 points which I would like to share to all of you. What we look into is we want to scale our impact. We want to build stronger partnership because we believe that larger social challenges and development partners through collective actions. We want to harness technology. We want to empower communities, particularly women, youth, rural communities, so that our intervention creates sustainable livelihood rather than short-term benefits. Then we want to measure our impact more effectively, strengthening outcome measurement, transparency, and data-driven decision-making, because for us, success is not only about how much we deliver, but about the changes that we create. So our way forward is not simply about doing the more or numbers, it is about doing better, reaching further, and creating the impact that lasts. So that is our theme, is together for tomorrow. This is the theme, our context. At last, Ishan, a huge round of applause to be given to all the partners who have been supporting us once again. Energy थोड़ी कम नहीं लग रही है? We are really heartfelt and thankful to you for your support, for your belief in us, and I am sure आगे हम ऐसे ही काम करते रहेंगे आप सबके support के साथ, आगे ऐसे ही बढ़ते चलेंगे. So finally, coming to the conclusion of this CSR Conclave theme. So thank you so much for all the guests in the dais, all the partners, the VLE who have been supported us, and good luck for the future, and we will work together. CSC CSR Conclave 2026, together for tomorrow. Jai CSC. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for wonderfully setting up the context for today's conclave and also talking about the perspective on the journey of CSC Academy and CSC in general. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we move ahead to hear from a leader who's been very closely associated with CSC vision and the growth of CSC Academy. It gives me immense pleasure to invite Shri Akil Kumar, Chairman Secretary, CSC Academy, to address the gathering. Can we please welcome him with a round of applause?
Good morning to all. A warm welcome to our distinguished guest, our esteemed corporate partner, industry leaders, my colleagues, every participant who have spared time to come over here. It's my special privilege and honor to welcome Krishnacharya Srikantji, a name which all of us know. How many of you play cricket? Can you raise your hand? Yeah, quite a few now. And how many of you watch cricket? Almost everybody. How many of you have watched Srikantji as batting, as a batsman? Quite a few. So, those who have watched him as a batsman, you know what was quite peculiarity to his batting. He brought T20 cricket in 80s. Nobody was thought. We all used to enjoy his batting style, you know. IPL, T20, this is like, it all came after 2010 and thereafter. But Srikantji brought that excitement, that fun in 80s. And that was great about him. He used to take calculated risk, high risk, without knowing the outcome. And he proved that he was one of the most prolific Indian opening batsmen of that era. Thank you, Krishanji, for leading our country at the difficult. In 1983 World Cup final, when the team was not backed by anybody, nobody thought that India will go and win 1983 World Cup. In that final, he was the highest scorer. I mean, that's a fact. We missed that. Later on, he contributed in many ways. He became selector also. He was the one who looked for talent in tier 2, tier 3 cities, which is now as a quite obvious, that's a common thing occurring around us. So Shrikant ji has been instrumental in bringing changes in cricket to our country, to our pride, and he has some special qualities. So thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting. He told me that he has been coming to CSC events for quite some time, and he has been very fond of CSC. So that shows, I mean, we are very fortunate to have an association on Shrikant ji here with CSC, and we would like to continue that way. So now let me begin, if you permit, not with an introduction, with some few numbers. Just last month, in the month of July alone, 4 crore 33 lakh transactions were completed through common service centers across the country. 4 crore 33 lakh transactions just in 1 month, not in a year, not in a quarter. That is close to 14 lakh transactions every single day. It is nearly 1,000 transactions every minute. As we speak, thousands of citizens are being served across the country through CSC network. And that number is not flat. It grew 11% over the last month. This figure is a growth of 11% last month. And standing behind this success is around 6 lakhs BLEs who are micro entrepreneurs running small digital centers in their home, their village, serving local population. Now these numbers can, become abstract very quickly. So I'll tell you what it matters. 44 lakh crop insurance enrollments under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana in a single monsoon month, which means every farmer is now having a financial shield between his family and the failed rainfall. 35.06 lakh e-district and municipal services, birth certificates, income certificates, caste certificate, domicile papers. The documents that decide whether the child gets a scholarship, whether widow gets a pension, whether a young man can apply for a job. 14.29 lakh farmer registrations, 10.52 lakh e-stamp transactions, 3.22 lakh PM Kisan services, 3.05 lakh insurance renewals, and 64.76 lakh recharges and 15.7 lakh electricity bills. The small, ordinary and everyday needs that keep a household running. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not conveniences. Each one of these is a document, is an entitlement, a claim or a protection that a family would otherwise have traveled 30 to 40 kilometers to obtain, losing a day's wage, standing in a queue, very often paying someone to help them stand in it. We eliminate that quickly building an app. And not only with an app, we eliminate it by building a human link into the last mile. That was the BLE. Throughout my service, I have learned one fundamental thing, that policy without last mile execution is merely an intent. And I can tell you, today rural India is not asking for charity, it is asking for access, it is asking for an opportunity. These are two different conversations. An opportunity is where the business conversation lies. What I have described so far is infrastructure. So let me tell you about the institution that has converted the infrastructure into measurable social outcomes. Just now there is a detailed presentation how CSR Academy, which was established in 2016-17 as the education, skill and capacity building arm of CSC governance, a special purpose for Akil. Now we sit in an intersection of three things: technology, empowerment and trust. The corporates can buy technology, they can buy empowerment, but they cannot buy the trust. Trust in a village cannot be purchased, transacted or advertised. It is earned over a decade or a period of time by a person who lives there, and that is where the value lies. And what is the strength of CSC is the trust it brings to thousands and lakhs and crores of our citizens across the country. Over the periods, our thinking has evolved. We have moved from being platform to being a movement. Our work now spans education, healthcare, financial education, inclusion, women's empowerment, green livelihood. Now we have moved away from reporting training numbers and towards reporting outcomes, employability enhancement, income enhancement, digital adoption, and durable community change. And that is why there have been partners and institutions who have been extremely careful, and we are thankful to them. UNICEF, Kindrel, HDFC, Axis, REC Foundation, Visa. They have all chosen their CSR routes to 3 CSC academies to fulfill these measurable goals and deliver at the scale. Let me close that with where we are headed to, because as India advances towards a digitally empowered knowledge economy, we cannot allow rural-urban divide to reproduce itself in the technology. The last divide was about connectivity, and we largely won it. The next one will be about capability, and it is being decided right now. CSC Academy is therefore expanding aggressively into 4 areas: future skills and emerging technologies, artificial intelligence literacy, industry-linked skilling, and green and sustainable solutions. Every rupee that is placed with us is meant to travel the entire sentence, not stop at the first word. CSC Academy is bringing trust, infrastructure, and the life smile education. Together, let us transform rural India from beneficiary of national growth into a partner in it. 5,20,000 entrepreneurs are standing in their positions. 5 crore 33 lakh times last month they have proved they can deliver. We can do it together. Let us aggregate our strength. Thank you for coming here and listening to us and sparing time. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Your words truly reinforce the importance of collaboration and the role that institutions like CSC can play in building an empowered and inclusive society. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to one of the most special segments of today's program. And because behind every successful initiative, every last mile service, every empowered citizen, there are people who work tirelessly on the ground. There are people who take technology to the doorstep. They connect communities with opportunities. They turn programs into impact. Yes, of course, I'm talking about our village level entrepreneurs, VLEs. VLEs are not merely service providers, but they are the face of CSC at the grassroots. They are the bridge between technology and citizens, between opportunity and aspiration, and between policy and people. Today, together, we take an opportunity to recognize and celebrate some of these remarkable contributions. May I request our dignitaries to kindly join us for the VLE felicitation ceremony. Akil sir and Shrikant sir to please step forward so that we can invite our VLEs one by one. The VLEs are requested to please get on the stage from the left side and step down from the same end. To begin with, I would like to invite Shrimati Gursharan Modi ji. She's from South Delhi, New Delhi. That did a wonderful job, 500 certifications, P2E UNICEF, a project implemented by CSC Academy under UNICEF Yuva's Passport to Earning initiative. Can we have a round of applause for our VLEs, everybody? दिल्ली से अब आपको लेकर चलते हैं उत्तर प्रदेश. वहाँ से हमारे साथ श्रीमती सुनीता गुप्ता जी आए हैं. 485 certifications completed, P2E CTSI UP implemented by the CSC Academy under CTSI Passport to Earning initiative. बहुत लंबा सफर तय करके आए हैं हमारे VLEs और श्रीकांत सर को फील होना चाहिए कि वो स्टेडियम में खड़े हैं. तो एक बार उसी एनर्जी और तालियों के साथ हमारे 5 लाख 6 लाख हमारे VLEs हैं. इतने बड़ा स्टेडियम श्रीकांत सर ने कभी नहीं देखा होगा. तो एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ उनको फील होना चाहिए कि वो हमारे VLEs के बीच में है. तो उसी क्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए साइबर सिक्योरिटी अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम में शी इज डन अ वंडरफुल जॉब। श्रीमती संगीता साहू जी छत्तीसगढ़ धमतारी से हमारे बीच में मौजूद हैं, उनका स्वागत करेंगे जोरदार तालियों के साथ। वन बैच ऑफ 50 बेनिफिशरीज अवेयरनेस implemented by the CSC Academy, the Visa Cyber Security Awareness Program, everybody. Moving on, the next VLE is from Karnataka, Miss Josia Tanzim, 222 certifications completed, Cyber Rakshak Kindle program. Wonderful job done, ma'am. Thank you. Moving on, the next VLE is from Gurugram, Haryana, Miss Reena Kushwaha ji. Top 10 Tiny Tech schools and free education delivered to 50 students. Tiny Tech program, redefining early childhood education by making quality technology driven learning accessible to every child. The next VLE is from Haridwar, Uttarakhand, Miss Indu ji, top digital Anganwadi, 3 to 6 years, 30 students she has worked on. The next VLE is from SAS Nagar, Punjab, Sandhya ji. उनको invite करना चाहेंगे, top CSC Academy Center and Transaction and IIBF. थोड़ी सी energy high रखेंगे. Everybody, can we have a round of applause, please? अगले VLE हमारे झारखंड वेस्ट सिंहभूम से सुमित कुमार जी. 2,500 certifications completed. Empowering marginalized youth through digital learning NFL program. बहुत ही उम्दा काम हमारे VLEs कर रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट VLE मैं इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा जम्मू एंड कश्मीर अनंतनाग से श्री मसरूर अहमद गानी जी. डिजिटल अवेयरनेस बेनिफिशरीज 48,876. 50,000 से ज़्यादा लोगों तक पहुँचे हैं. जादू जिगनी का LLF वोडा प्रोग्राम. आगे बढ़ते हुए उधम सिंह नगर उत्तराखंड से महिपाल जी हैं. डिजिटल अवेयरनेस 76,388 बेनिफिशरीज. 16 कम्युनिटी हब्स supported by Dell Technologies, implemented through the Learning Links Foundation in collaboration with CSC Academy. नेक्स्ट VLE इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा नासिक महाराष्ट्र से प्रवीण नानाजी सोलंके. टॉप डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी it's a digital library cum resource center initiative is bridging the digital knowledge divide by establishing modern learning spaces in rural panchayat. नेक्स्ट VLE में इनवाइट करना चाहेंगे दौसा राजस्थान से लक्ष्मण कुमार सैनी जी. Top transaction under the Olympiad scheme, supported by Awas Financiers Limited and implemented by CSC Academy. Last but not the least, Khordha, Odisha se Sagar Sundar Sahu ji successfully felicitated 243 job placements under the Digital Girls Hub program. Thanking everybody, requesting the dignitaries to please take their seats. एक बार सभी VLEs के लिए जोरदार तालियां जो उन्होंने बहुत ही उम्दा काम किया है. Congratulations to everybody. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to a segment that I'm sure many of us have been eagerly looking forward to. Our next speaker needs very little introduction, a name that brings back memories of Indian cricket's golden years, a fearless opening batsman, a World Cup winner, a former Indian cricketer whose passion, energy and fighting spirit has inspired generations. It is my privilege to welcome our chief guest, Shri Krishnamachari Shrikant, former Indian cricketer, to please address the audience. Sir, there's a mic if you want to speak from the stage. And I've been keeping myself, one line that I've been keeping with myself is wo sir ko tukur tukur khelna nahi aata hai. So on that note, can we please welcome sir with a round of applause, everybody.
I'll call him Akil only because he's much younger than me. Akil Kumar and dear friends. Frankly, I'm very proud that Mr. Akil Kumar, now who's the IPS and IAS and the chairman of CSC, is actually a Ranji Trophy cricketer for your information. So I'm happy and so proud that a cricketer is now occupying such a big position, which is a fantastic thing. Now coming back to CSC, I've been associated with CSC for a long time. And Praveen has been after my blood from Praveen Chandekar, right from IPL. Sir, एक स्पीच के लिए आना चाहिए सर, एक फंक्शन के लिए आना चाहिए सर, एक फंक्शन के लिए आना चाहिए. किधर है बोला? सर मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर. First he said June, then he said July, then he said August, then he changed August from August 14th to 13th, then he said 14th, 15th, 16th, then finally landed up on 11th. Good that today is the right day, 12th actually right day. And but it's fantastic to be with the CSC people. As I said earlier, and as Akil also said in his speech, I've attended a number of CSC functions like this, being a chief guest or a motivational speaker for a long time. And the greatest thing about CSC, as Akil has already said about the number of transactions, crores of transactions happening last month, and every day so many transactions happening. The greatest thing about CSC is you get connected to every nook and corner of India. So I think it's a great opportunity for everybody. Anybody, be it the VLEs, be it the VLE partners, be it the CSR partners, how to reach the nook and corner of India, right from Delhi to what you call Srinagar that side, and Delhi to what you call Kanyakumari that side, and Bombay to Calcutta this side and that side. That is the greatest opportunity for all of us. It is how in our hands, especially the VLE's hands, how to maximize and make use of this opportunity. आपका बात है, आपके पास है. मेरा हिंदी तो इतना अच्छा नहीं, बट हिंदी में चाहिए कि हिंदी में इंग्लिश में चाहिए मेरा ठीक स्पीच. हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों इंग्लिश ठीक है, वो बात करता हूं. सो इतना बढ़िया अपॉर्चुनिटी है. आप देख लो आज रूरल इंडिया रूल्स इंडिया बॉस. द यंग 15-year-old वैभव सूर्यवंशी किधर से आ रहे हैं? 15 साल का बच्चा. ही इज टेरराइजिंग द होल वर्ल्ड. वैभव सूर्यवंशी, he's from a remote village in Bihar. So when you know cricket has reached the remote village of Bihar, and that boy is now a sensation after Sachin Tendulkar, the same thing can happen with all the VLEs sitting here. Please understand that. That is what CSC is giving you the opportunity. Correct, madam? Please clap, madam. CSC is giving you the opportunity to become like a Vaibhav Suryavanshi. It is in your hands. कैसे आप लोग VLE यूज करेगा नहीं करेगा आपका हाथ में है. कैसे हम लोग यूज करें हमारा हाथ में है. कौन कौन है भाई इधर स्पॉन्सर्स? आप स्पॉन्सर है जी? कौन है स्पॉन्सर इधर? कोई स्पॉन्सर नहीं है क्या इधर? No, anyway. Okay, all the sponsors, it's up to you. Sorry, can I drink a glass of water? I'm not well actually. I was having fever, but then I promised CSC, so I said I'll come, and I promised Praveen and Akil I'll come, so I said I have to come. 1 minute, please. Say, Amara, it's in our hands. When I say our hands, CSC is a huge platform for all of us to render services across the nation. And I think in the introduction speech, that lady was talking about retired army jawans. In fact, I was trying to do some programs with army jawans. I had gone to the office in Dwalaka near the, they have the retired army veterans office there, right? I've been there and I almost registered myself there. We did some programs for the, we did pilot projects. They were so happy. But unfortunately, I could not carry it on because I did not have some CSR sponsors. I know people from Srinagar, Wellington. So because you have to understand, the army jawans or the army and the defense are the people who protect us. And how many of you know really, कितना बाल को मालूम है क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है ना? वो 40 साल में वो जवान को रिटायर हो सकता है. बाद में इनको काम कुछ नहीं है. वो चाहिए बोल रहा है मेरे को मेरा what do you call? I want to go back to my village. So either हमारा VLEs और CSC का great opportunity है, क्योंकि उनको how can we make a life for the retired army jawans? And I think that way we'll be doing a great service for our country and our army jawans who have, I mean, literally sacrificed their lives for us. And I think it's a fantastic idea, Akil, that's taken over by CSC and doing something for the retired army jawans. It's a fantastic program, and I expect a lot of CSR funding for that so that the army jawans really benefit out of it. All I can say is it's great to be associated with CSC. Dear friends, as I said, this is the biggest platform in India. Why in India? Probably across the globe, because you have 5 lakh VLEs where you can connect to crores of people in India, and you can do business, earn money, and most importantly, at the same time, give life to all the VLEs and the rural people. And I think that is where the CSC scores over everybody. It's a multiple effect. One is earning money, one is giving service, one is making the rural people, sorry, one is giving life to a lot of rural people, which is very, very important in India. That way, Akil, you and your team are doing an excellent job. Fantastic, Akil. Fantastic, Praveen. Fantastic, Vishal. You guys are doing a brilliant job. All the CSC guys here. I met some of my old friends also here. Everybody is here. And you guys are doing a brilliant job. And dear VLEs, try to maximize it. You guys are already all the prize winners. Congratulations to all of you. You guys are doing a brilliant job. And I think with this kind of an association with what we call corporate CSR and CSC Conclave, when you have partnership between a lot of sponsors and the CSC, and I'm sure India can just keep on growing, growing, and growing. That's all I can say, dear friends. And all I can say is, it's fantastic to come back to CSC. I'm coming to Delhi after a long, long, long time. I've come for this program. Akil, God willing, we'll all do something very worthwhile, whereby we reach every nook and corner of India, and we make India proud. Good luck and God bless you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for sparing out time and being a part of this event. It is always a pleasure listening to you, and personally got an opportunity to listen to you for the first time live. So thank you so much for being a part, for joining us today. So ladies and gentlemen, as we come towards the conclusion of the inaugural session, it is time to acknowledge everyone who's contributed to making this gathering possible. May I invite Shri Praveen Chandikar sir, CEO CSC Academy, to deliver the word of thanks. Can you please welcome him with a round of applause, everybody?
Good morning, everybody. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this special event. And I thank the people, the audience, which has come from the long distance, which are partners, VLEs, and all over what we have been pursuing with the people. It is my privilege to thank Sir Srikant sir, because I was after him, as he has indicated, on a regular basis. And he was in Singapore for the 83 Legend Tour. And he just landed on 10th late night. And on 11th evening or afternoon, he has started from here. That's what he has told me very clearly. I have very tight schedule, and today he is leaving again. So I thank him for blessing this event and his suggestions and advices to the audience. I also thank Akil sir, who is the chairman and secretary of CSC Academy. He's been the kind enough and guide to us to wrote this program, and he has suggested the way it has to be moved. So we thank him for whatever the supports what we are getting from time to time from side. Secondly, I thanks to Bharatiya Vyapar Mahotsav. They have been kind enough to give us the slot, and it is last moment what they have given. And we thank all the organizer for providing all support. And secondly, the final and the team, the CSC Academy team, CSC SPB team, they have been supporting to organize this event in a successful manner. I would like to again tell you, we have a 3-panel discussion after this on skilling, education, AI, and cybersecurity. So we continue with the session. We have a good panel discussion. and they are one of the funders also for the various projects that we have been doing with them. I thank my team, especially anchoring which have been done in the last moment. He have been driving us. So thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Before everyone leaves, we would like to thank our dignitaries who are present on the stage. So to begin with, I would like to request Akil sir to please present a token of appreciation to our honorable chief guest, a plant from our end, thanking our chief guest to be a part of today's function. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time and joining us today. Requesting Praveen sir to please present a plant to Akhil sir. Also requesting Praveen sir to please hand over a plant to Vishal sir for joining us today, taking out his time and being a part of today's CSC CSR Conclave 2026. Lastly, we would also like to thank Praveen sir. So requesting Swarna ma'am to hand over a plant to Praveen sir and thanking him for being a part of this program. Thank you so much. So with that, we come to an end of the inaugural session of today's program. Everybody, we will reconvene at 12. You can join us for high tea. High tea is right outside this hall. Right, so we will reconvene at 12 for the panel discussions. Let the dignitaries leave, and then we will leave one by one.
Mm-hmm.